Okay, so it was published by Humble Games. Welcome to GameSoup. My name's Joe.
My name is Ed.
And we're checking out a game today called Main Menu. Just kidding, no. It's called Midnight Fight Express. And what am I going to tell you about this game, Ed? I'm going to tell you, you're going to try playing the first level. So this is the last level. So press right on the stick, or you could go all the way back if you want. But I would just go press right on the stick.
Okay, we're going all the way back. No, we're going all the way back.
Okay, we'll go all the way back.
Yeah.
So this game really, it subverted my expectations. At first in a bad way, I have to say, and then in a good way. And I'm really glad that I stuck with it. I played this game for like half an hour every night for about like 3 nights or so, and I wasn't really enjoying it that much for the first 2 nights. And then at the end of the 3rd night, I really started to understand that I was just trying to make the game into something that it wasn't. I wanted it to be an isometric brawler, essentially.
It sure looks like it.
And it is that, but it does not play like a traditional brawler.
Now, I don't know what the buttons do, so this is going to be...
yeah, you're going to want to press the X button is going to be your main punch, your main punching button.
Oh, there we go, yeah.
B is going to be your grab, which isn't really that useful when you're up close to enemies. And also, you can get hit out of grabs, which is one of the things that kind of turned me off in the beginning to the game.
That's a little strange.
I would try to grab guys and throw them, and that's usually what you want to do in a lot of 2D brawlers, is do a lot of throws because you get iframes while you're throwing enemies.
Right.
And in this you do not. So you can get interrupted out of a grab, which is really annoying if your expectations are that grabs give iframes. So yeah, if you hold down the... Yeah, I guess we can just go through the controls real quick before we go into anything. So the X button is your punch button. Y is block. If you see an enemy that with a Y prompt over them, then it means that you can counter that attack. If the enemy turns red, that means that you can't counter the attack, if he has like a red outline around him. The B button is going to be grab. If you're far away, the B button does something far more interesting, which you should demonstrate right now.
B button?
Yeah, B button.
Whoa!
It's called a rope. It pulls the guy towards you. It's like a scorpion harpoon type of thing. Oh, you just did a counter. That's always satisfying.
It's weird that you can grab guys from across the room like that.
You just crushed his head.
Oh, I sure did. He has no head now.
So another thing you can do is press B and then press Y.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
Y.
When you're using the rope.
Oh, when I'm using
the rope. So get away. All right.
Press
B and then press Y.
Okay. Oops.
Okay, it didn't do anything.
It didn't do anything. Come on. Hey.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work on all enemies, so that might be the case, or maybe you're just doing it wrong. I don't know.
We're like walking. Let's walk.
Oh,
whoa.
He's gonna kill you.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa. Unbelievable. All I was trying to do was give him a walk. Whoa.
That was a finisher. Yeah, when you see L button, which is what you have been doing, that's your finishers. That's one of the coolest things in the game. Is you usually, like normal enemies like this, you punch them 3 times and then you press the L button and it does a cool finisher. That's where the iframes come in. That's where I started to enjoy the game a lot more, when I started unlocking the finishers. You actually have to unlock all the moves in the game, which is something that I'm not really a huge fan of. I like having all the abilities and moves up front in a game, but I understand trying to teach the player as they go, and that players kind of need some kind of progression to keep them playing the game, and that's the way that they did it in this. It's essentially you just learn a new move every level. And you get to pick which one you want. Now, I actually was thinking about this. If I had designed it, I may not have allowed the player to progress through the skill trees in any way that they wanted to, because I could present them with situations where the new move is really powerful and it's a really easy place for them to practice using it if I gave them the exact move that I wanted to at the exact time. Because you unlock 40 moves in this game.
That's a lot of
moves. And
moves.
you can unlock them in any order. So you might unlock a move that is completely useless in the level that you're about to enter, and you're trying to do it, and it actually is not going to be very good. It might be a level full of fat guys like this who you can't grapple with, right? You can sometimes grapple, but they're hard to grapple with. You can't just walk up to them and press B, and it's gonna do a good grapple on them. See, you got him there.
Nice.
But
smash his head. Oh, he's dead. he took 3 slight blows to the head, and now he's gone. He's not getting up again.
So the game, it subverted my expectations in a bad way and then a good way once I started understanding what the game wanted me to do. So there's essentially an order of operations in this game. There's a strategy. So what you want to be doing is you want to shoot enemies with a gun. If that option's available, you want to do that.
Like this. Oh, I mean,
you can
like
actually press. Yeah, you can press the L button. You unlock that gun later in the game, and that's a gun that has 1 bullet that's on a cooldown. So when you see that yellow cooldown in the bottom left corner. There you go.
There we go.
And it cycles through 6 different kinds of bullets. You start with just a standard power bullet, but this one is the hypnotized bullet. So if you shoot a guy with that, go ahead and L button a guy right now.
All right.
You got control of him. Don't beat him up.
Oh, don't beat him up.
He's your buddy.
Okay.
See, he's gonna fight for you.
Interesting. Whoa. Okay.
See, now he's going after the other guys. They didn't see it coming. So yeah, you see, he's okay. Now he's not hypnotized anymore.
Got it.
But that's one of the bullets that you can use with your cooldown gun, which is what I call it, the cooldown gun. I don't know what it's actually called in the game, but
I carried a box into the exit. All right.
So that's the number one thing you want to do. If you can't shoot a guy with a gun, you want to hit him with a melee weapon. Any kind of melee weapon you can find. Melee weapons in this game are really powerful. In a normal brawler, melee weapons are not necessarily going to give you the best DPS. They generally are going to give a knockdown, like in Streets of Rage or Final Fight. They'll give you a knockdown, which you don't always want. A lot of times you want to be able to do like most of your combo, or you do single hits until you can get in close, grapple, 2 knee kicks, body slam.
So it's like Streets of Rage.
That's
2 knee kicks and a body slam.
That's like the maximum DPS line of attack that you can do in a standard brawler. But so picking up melee weapons, sometimes you want the knockdown. Sometimes there's too many enemies and you want to get those knockdowns. But in this, the melee weapons, they're just better. It's more like real life. Now, I mean, it's obviously not as difficult as if you tried to beat up dozens of men in real life, but it's more realistic in that the best thing you can do is...
Let me in.
Yeah, I don't think you can get in there. You just got to go to where the little icon is telling you to go.
Well, I did see a rope here, and I was trying to pick it up and carry it, but you can only pick it up and throw it immediately.
Yeah, that's what most of the throwing items in the game, it just picks up and throws immediately. Like, this guy's going to be hard to grapple with, but you managed to do it.
Completely by accident.
So you press the R button to pick things up. I think you figured that out.
Right.
But yeah, so I think that was a knife. So like you want to probably just pick that up and kill this guy with a knife. That's going to be your best bet. Or you can do that too.
I don't know what I did.
But punching's just regular brawling is fine, but melee weapons are really good, and even better is guns, like I was saying.
Is this a pencil sharpener? Can pick up everything.
There's a bunch of goofy items in the game.
Oh my god, his head.
So yeah, if you can't shoot an enemy, you can't hit him with a melee weapon. You want to target the enemy that's holding the gun so you can take his gun from him. If you can't do that, you want to target the enemy that's holding a melee weapon so you can take his melee weapon. Then the next best thing to do is throw objects that are all around the room. Then the next best thing is to do a finisher if that's available on an enemy. If that's not available, you just punch an enemy till you can get the finisher and kill him. So a lot of the game you're going to be doing, you just want to be going after weapons of any kind, really, but mainly guns if they're available. That is one thing that is a little bit annoying about the game, though, is that enemies that there are some enemies that have shotguns, and if they get close to you, you can't always tell what weapons, because you're in the heat of the moment, and then you could be surrounded by 5 guys. You can't look in each guy's hand and see what weapon that he has, if he has a weapon at all. Right. And sometimes it's a shotgun, and that might also just look like a rifle, which is not going to do that much damage. But if a guy has a shotgun and he gets close to you, he just kills you instantly, and you don't even realize what happened.
Right.
And then a second later, you're like, oh, okay, the guy had a shotgun. Then you just have to restart, and you have to look for the guy with the shotgun and make sure you target him, because it's going to end your run instantly, even if you're at full health sometimes.
You know what other game did that you've played? Is Max Payne. That game was pretty brutal. When you walk into a room and suddenly there's a guy to your right that just blasts you and kills you instantly, and you've made a quick save just now.
Yeah, I didn't make that comparison, but this game actually it's a little similar to Max Payne.
Yeah. Max Payne is a brutal game. Hard.
So, yeah, well, I was expecting more something like Dynamite Cop or Die Hard Arcade, which are old isometric brawlers. So I was expecting something a little bit more in line with that, or having more influence from the Streets of Rage series, or just a more classic brawler. But it really isn't like any of those games so much, besides the fact that you punch and kick guys and murder men.
That's most games, though.
But also Batman Arkham Asylum is the targeting system in this is similar to that, and there's a lot of games that use that that previously groundbreaking mechanic, but is now over a decade old, I think, at this point.
I've never actually played that game, any of those Arkham Asylum games.
I never finished any of them, but I did play one of them for a bit.
I feel like I'm missing out.
the combat's pretty solid.
Yeah,
like it was definitely revolutionary at the time for 3D brawl combat, and this game definitely builds on that.
When did this game come out? Recently?
Yeah, very recently,
Okay.
a week or two ago,
Oh.
as of this recording. So,
Still fresh.
yep, still pretty fresh. And I did clear the game. I wasn't actually sure if I was going to finish the game at first, but yeah, I wound up really enjoying it enough. And there are some levels that did make me want to just stop playing the game.
I'm getting
because,
shot.
as we talk about here on GameSoup, we don't like when games don't respect your time, and this game does disrespect your time at times. The way that it does that is through something that I like to call varied gameplay.
Okay.
One thing that this game does incredibly well is combat. Combat on foot using weapons, guns, and fists. It does it really extremely well, and I think you're probably realizing that as you're playing it right now. There's a lot of depth to the combat as well. You have a lot of options for how you want to dispatch of these fellas, and you can't just mash the X button and win. That's not going to work, but you can figure out you don't have to use every ability and every tool at your disposal to be able to clear the game. Like it's not that strict where you have to use specific strategies in specific areas, and that might be too frustrating. But it does have a scoring system at the end of every level, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I think it's fine in this because there really is so much variety in the types of attacks you can do. And if you are a player that really wants to master being able to kill these guys in all the different ways that are available to you, for instance, using the rope, using grapples, using weapons, using guns, using all different kinds of finishers, using the environment, everything, right? There's so many different things you can do, and that's just a small portion of what you can do, what I just described. And if you're a player that wants to be able to do all that and make it and really be John Wick the game, that's what a lot of people have compared this to John Wick the movies. And that's somewhat that's not somewhat, it's pretty accurate.
I can see that.
You're like your one-man army type of character here, and it's like got the gun fu type of combat, and you can do finishing moves. If you have a gun and you punch a guy a few times, you get a finishing move. You do like a John Wick style finishing move with the gun. You push him on the ground and shoot him in the head or whatever. Like, you've seen it if you've seen John Wick. So yeah, there are what I like to call varied gameplay elements to this title. So there's some levels where there are chase scenes, right? And I think they wanted to do it because they wanted to make it like an action movie, like a John Wick style action movie, and the gameplay just it doesn't compare to this, and it can be frustrating. Like it's also challenging. Like if it was just a really quick chase scene and they just did it once, maybe twice, it would be like, all right, as long as if it's not too challenging, we can just get back to punching guys. That would be nice, but it's not. It takes too fucking long, and it actually made me want to stop playing the game. I'm glad that I continued though, because the brawl portions are worth it, and the story's okay. Like the story's fine. Like it's definitely serviceable. I didn't pay really close attention to it, but I would keep doing some of the earlier levels.
Oh yeah. Does it get pretty hard?
Yes.
Oh
yeah. If you haven't played it that much, like you could do like the 4th level or the 5th level. This one's a good one actually. The 4th level is a pretty good one. You can also skip the dialogue in the cutscenes if you want to, because we're not really following the story at all, right? We're not playing straight through. So you can actually click an option that'll just skip all the cutscenes like this. You don't have to read anything. We're not going to be really covering the story very much in this episode. We mainly focus on gameplay on GameSoup if you're new here. So the varied gameplay elements, I thought like it's just a lot of extra effort that they had to put into it when they could have just made another brawl stage. Like I just want to. That's what I signed up for. I signed up for a brawler, and that's what I want to do. I want to beat up men.
Well, you're doing a lot of it in this game.
You do, but we'll probably show at least one of the chase scenes before the end of the episode, just to show you guys what it's like. I mean, it's not terrible, but they just don't need to be there. Like it could just be a quick cutscene or something, or they could, if you really want to program a whole mini game, essentially is what it is. If you really want to do it, just make it easy and quick, because It's like forced stealth sections. It's not quite that bad.
Yeah,
but,
if it doesn't reinforce like the main point of the game.
There was a while where stealth games were really popular,
Oh,
and every
yeah.
game tried to make a forced stealth section. Even Shantae had a forced stealth section.
Yeah.
And they're just never fun. Like, I didn't sign up for a stealth
Yeah.
game. I don't even personally like stealth games, so I just found it to be excessive.
I mean, they're not easy to do well. You know, think of all the games that have stealth sections that are not good or not fun. There's plenty of them that are not fun, and very few that are.
And I think you discovered it earlier.
Whoa.
When you hold down the L trigger,
Mhm.
it scans the environment.
Right.
And it'll show you where all the weapons, and it'll label where all the guns are, if there are any guns. See, like, it'll show you,
Oh.
look, there's a weapon there. So you can go grab that, and you're going to make short work of this guy. Just mash X. You'll just beat the shit out of him. There you go.
Wrecked.
And there's finishing moves for different melee weapons, and depending on what you're holding, you'll do different finishing moves. And actually, if you do finishing moves here, you can throw guys over the railing and things like that.
That's
There's
pretty
like
cool.
You can use the environment. If you're near a wall, you can smash a guy's head into the wall. So there's all kinds of things, and I'm seeing new finishers still. Like, see, I don't think I've actually seen that one
Oh.
where you do like a donkey kick a guy into the side of a train. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Seems like a labor of love because as we looked at the credits, it seems like there's only one guy that is responsible for most of this game.
Yeah, there was one major coder.
Designer, programmer, coder, whatever. Published by Humble though, so
But
I'm curious as to how that happened.
there was a motion capture team, and there's like, and the music was by another artist, and so there was definitely a lot of people worked on the game, but there was really like one core guy that was probably working on it full time as far as we could tell. So definitely very impressive.
Whoa.
Oh, you can do that too if you press X and A at the same time.
X and A. Whoa.
It does a slam, yeah. But you have to. It's not like an invincibility panic button move because you can get hit during it. It's something that you want to do generally from far away to jump into to get yourself into the action. Another thing you can do is you can press B to do the rope and then press A.
There are too many moves in this game. Oops. All
You're
right,
gonna
let's
like
try
this
it.
one. This is a fun one. Oh, it didn't work. You gotta press it once.
Like that? No.
Press it once and then press A.
Okay. Ah! All right, let's try it.
It's not working.
Okay, let me try it again.
Do we not have it unlocked or something?
B. Nothing is happening when I press B. All right. That.
Here, give me the controller. Give me the controller. Let me see if I can do it.
All right.
Maybe it's just not. I don't know why it's not working.
I need to know what happens.
There it is.
Oh.
Yeah. So you do like a stomp move there.
Wrecked.
So you can pull yourself to the enemy that way rather than trying to pull them towards you all the time.
Right. I really wish you could turn this revolving door.
And that'd be neat.
Yeah. They missed an opportunity here. You could have this start spinning and then guys can get caught in there, have their arms and legs chopped off or something.
So I was expecting this game to have a lot more crazy weapons, especially early on, because usually you would want to show that stuff off up front to show off the sense of humor of the game. But like in Dynamite Cop, like you can pick up a big swordfish and use that as a weapon.
Yeah.
Like that was a classic thing. That was what you would talk to your friends about. You could pick up a fish and beat a guy to death with a fish. It's really funny.
Well, I see a stop sign.
Well, this game does have that, but you just have to get to like the 10th or 15th level before you start seeing the crazier weapons. There is actually a fish. You can beat a guy to death with a fish in this game as well.
I was gonna say I didn't notice any crazy weapons just yet. Oh, you can slide. Did you know that?
If you hold A to run and then you press X. See, there you go. You just did a finisher with a gun. So yeah, like a John Wick style thing going on there.
Get finished. Get finished. No. There we go.
So what I realized when I realized that I actually really liked the game was when I started playing it as if I was playing. I'm gonna go back a ways here, so I'm dating myself. But this game is Dead to Rights. This was a game that was for Xbox, and it also was re-released later, and it was better versions were re-released for PS2, and the best version was for GameCube. And I played it on GameCube. But Dead to Rights was a game where ammo doesn't really matter because it was definitely more of a ranged combat game, more of a gun battle game than this is, but you could brawl in that. But this is more focused on the brawling. This is more balanced in that direction, but it does have the gun combat to it. In Dead to Rights, you did not care about ammo because there were so many guns everywhere because every enemy had guns. You would kill him, steal his gun, empty it into the next guy, throw that gun away, take the next guy's gun. You could carry a few guns at a time, so you could swap between them. But as soon as a gun ran out of ammo, there wasn't ammo in the game. The character would just throw it.
Oh.
The character Jack, I think his name was Jack. He would just throw the gun to the ground and pull out the next gun,
Nice.
and you would kill the guys, and you would just have a rotating collection of guns. And that's when I started playing this game in that manner, where I was focusing on picking up melee weapons and guns, taking the enemy's weapons and using them on them. That's when I started to enjoy the game a lot more, and I stopped trying to play it as if it was a traditional brawler.
Okay.
Because it subverted my expectations, but that was when I realized it subverted my expectations in a good way.
Wasn't Dead to Rights one of the earliest cover shooters? Didn't it have some sort of cover element?
Yeah, I think so. I think it had some, but it wasn't. Yeah, it was pre Gears of War. So
I might be thinking of Winback as well.
Winback, yeah.
For the N64.
Yeah, Dead to Rights wasn't much. Yeah, some of the animations, like when you get ragdolled, are kind of goofy. I guess ragdoll. I mean, like even big budget titles like Dark Souls games have some goofy ragdoll physics, but
ragdoll is always goofy, I think, by definition, almost.
Yeah, this game had a motion capture team. I mean, I think overall the animations do look good, but yeah, there's some that look kind of wonky at times. But overall, like it's still really satisfying, especially the finishing moves. I think that was a lot of time and effort and love was put into making sure the finishing moves are really visceral and look cool.
Yeah, it seems to have a lot of variety.
Oh yeah, you have to. I forgot to mention, if you see an enemy with a shield, if you hold down the X button, you'll do a heavy attack, which will knock the shield out of his hand.
Oh.
That's actually a really important strategy.
Whoa.
Or just grab the hammer. Yeah, just beat him with the hammer. The hammer will break through the shield, no problem.
That guy went flying. Did you see that?
Yeah, because you have a fucking sledgehammer.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is pretty silly. I'm looking for secrets. There's got to be secrets in this game.
There's secret characters you can talk to, and yeah, you can unlock different dialogues and stuff. They tell you a little extra backstory.
I got his weapon. I'm going to use it on him. I'm going to jump out of this train.
So you're being followed by a talking drone. Now, obviously, it's not a talking drone, right? It wouldn't possibly be that. It's there's got to be someone piloting it, right?
Sure.
Guiding you along here.
Sure.
So this is like a silent protagonist game. Obviously, the main character never talks, and I guess like most RPGs, most JRPGs, and like Afro Samurai. If you ever seen that show or played that game, there's a ninja who follows around Afro, and he basically talks for him, and that's what the drone does in this game. So it's a tried and true trope, and I think it works. I think it works pretty well for this game. Go ahead.
Can I ask you, is there benefits to doing, oh my lord, to doing finishers, right? So if you've got a guy and you're comboing him, and like here, for example, let's see. Is there a benefit to hitting that? There was a Y prompt, other than just killing the guy, like this one, LB? Is there a benefit to doing this, other than score, I guess, right?
Yes, there's a huge benefit. That's where you get your iframes.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're doing the L.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, you get iframes while you're doing that. That's the main way that you get iframes. If you do the counters, I'm not sure if you get iframes. If you do, it might not be as good as doing the finishers, but it's still worthwhile doing the counters. Yeah, I think you do. I think you do get iframes for the second that you're, at least when you're hitting them on the counter.
Yeah.
From the parries. So
you're right.
Those are worth doing as well.
I did notice a couple times I would go to do an attack and get hit by another guy. So yeah, you're right. Iframes are in short supply here. It looks like.
Yeah, you want to. Yeah, the finishers are the main way to get the iframes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, grabs do not give iframes. Grabs are actually pretty bad in the game until you get the rope. And unfortunately, that's another critique I have of the game. The rope is such a cool element of the game, and you cannot unlock it until like level 30 or something. Like you're 75% of the way through the game, and you unlock one of the coolest weapons, and you can bring it back to the old levels and use it. And I found that to be one of the most unique and fun elements. One of the most unique and fun mechanics of the game was the rope. So I would have introduced that at least within the first 10 levels, allowed the player to take it.
Now, if I were to, let me ask you a question here, Joe. If I were to complete these 3 unlockable challenges I see here in the top left corner, S rank progress, gold tooth collected, challenges completed. If you were to complete those, do you unlock? Is it like cosmetic items? Is it character upgrades?
That's what it looks like. Yeah, if you see right below, unlockables progression. I actually have not tried to do any kind of extra quests or any kind of extraneous secret searching. I've pretty much just run through the game, and I've replayed a few old levels, but I'm just trying to get a little bit better at the game. I get an F+ in this level.
Yeah, I'm going to try this one. Because for me, if you only get cosmetic rewards, I don't bother with those kinds of things. But if those unlockable, like those quests, those challenges give you something like some sort of benefit or some sort of edge, that's really compelling to me.
Yeah, there's not that much, unfortunately, in the way of a level up system. Like for a guy like me, I really don't care about progression or level up systems. Like I said earlier, I would rather just get all the abilities up front and learn at my own pace, and just have the challenge of the game be me getting better at the game, me improving my ability to dispatch of these guys here. And for somebody like Ed loves progression. Ed loves to be able to mess around with stats and skill trees and all kinds of things like that. And this game doesn't really offer anything in the way of increasing stats. All that you get is one new ability every time you level up, and basically you get a level up every single time you beat a level. Pretty much like clockwork. You're going to get one level every time you beat a level. You unlock something on a skill tree, which is just another move. There's nothing in the way of stats. So it's probably not enough for somebody who loves progression to keep them interested, and it's too much progression for somebody who just wants the action.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes even the illusion of progression is enough for me. So it doesn't necessarily have to, because I know brawlers don't usually have this, any sort of deep RPG progression, and that's fine. I wouldn't really expect it.
No, and I think also having like increase in power is actually it's gonna disrupt the flow of the game. I think that the character's power is honed to a point where, because it would interrupt the flow of the game. Like for a normal enemy, you punch him 3 times, do a finisher. With a melee weapon, you hit him 2 times, do a finisher. Usually with a sledgehammer, I think you hit him 1 time and you can do a finisher, but it depends on the power of the weapon. But once you understand the rhythm of the game and how many times you have to hit a guy in order to unlock a finisher, or what kinds of enemies you can grapple with, etc., when you understand the flow of the game, if you're constantly changing it by messing around with the stats of the character, like the speed or the power, maybe less so the speed, but definitely the power of the character. I don't think that should be an element of the game. I think they made the right decision, not just increasing the raw power, the attack power of the main character.
Get boxed on. Get your head boxed in. There we go. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Now we're coming. Wow. Okay. I'm just getting wrecked.
So yeah, as I was saying earlier, sometimes you get gipped by if an enemy just has a shotgun or something, which can be really frustrating. And there's exploding enemies, and there's other kinds of things that'll just one shot you, which really suck. Especially the zombie level. The zombie level really is the worst.
Why are there zombies in this game?
I mean, I don't care that there's zombies in the game. I mean, the game's goofy enough. We've got these radioactive rat men. We've already seen some kind of supernatural type of beings already up to this point in the game, so it's not that weird that there's going to be zombies. I was actually surprised that there weren't vampires somewhere in the game.
Yeah,
but,
right. Oh, whoa. Ow!
But it's a game that doesn't take itself too seriously. You can just try another level if you want.
No, I want to get this.
Okay.
I can get it. It gets pretty hectic. I'm sure you can hear me furiously mashing the buttons.
So the zombie level, though, was one of the times where I almost quit the game. And this is actually a game where you do have the brawl controls. This isn't really a mini game, but the zombies kill you in one hit if they touch you. Now, most of the zombies, they just lumber around, and there's guns laying around everywhere. So it's no problem. If it was just that, the level would be fun, it would be cute, it would be a little change of pace, and it does still feel scary because if they get near you at all, you're dead. You're instantly dead. You can't wrestle them off you like Resident Evil. No, you're just dead.
That's kind of weird.
But they did something called running zombies, where there's like 4 or 5 running zombies that attack you at some point through this sequence. And the sequence is long, and the checkpoint is at the beginning of the level. Basically the beginning of the level. The beginning of the zombie sequence is the checkpoint. You die there, you gotta do the whole thing over again. Jesus. These guys, they run from off the side of the screen. If they run from the top or the bottom of the screen, you have very little time to react to them even running onto the screen. You might not even be able to shoot them. You might not have a gun, you might be looking for a gun to pick something up. Now I learned that you always want to have a gun and be waiting next to a gun when you're in the zombie level. I figured out a strategy of how to do it. Even still, those running zombies fuck me up event almost every time, except for the last time that I did it. We might show the zombie level before we close this out, but that was one of my least favorite levels, probably besides the chase levels. The chase levels, I didn't really like. Yeah, I didn't really like any of them. But yeah, this stuff, the actual brawler portions of the game, which is 90% of the game, beautiful.
Yeah, seems
really,
fine.
really well done.
Yeah,
and
I'm having a good time, which is rare. Sorry. Continue.
Well, good. Yeah, I mean, Ed's not a huge fan of brawlers. Joe pretty much will play any brawler that he can get his hands on, and I buy like half the brawlers that come out on Steam. I play pretty much everything, and I've played all the old arcade brawlers and from the 16-bit era and from the arcade generation. Like, I've played so many brawlers.
Uh-oh. It's a boss.
And so I'm always interested to see what a developer can bring new to the genre, or if they just want to reignite the love that I have for the old games, and they don't really do anything new. I still want to play it. I still want to play every brawler pretty much.
No, don't kill me. I was almost killed.
So generally, though, I was complaining about the zombie level. I like to, we like to give critiques here on GameSoup, especially as negative ones, because negative critiques, because we feel that those can be more helpful to the developers of the games that we're covering, as well as people who are watching who aren't game developers. But as I was saying, the checkpoints in the zombie level, the checkpoint is so far early, and the level isn't fun, and it's just frustrating, which I hated. But the checkpoints in the game generally are pretty lenient and nice. Like, they're modernized. Like, we've talked about this before, where in the modern day, people just don't have very much of an attention span. Like, the game, maybe if it's a roguelite, you can get away with killing the player and making them play for another hour to get back to where they were, because it's different every time, right? In quotes, it's a little bit different because they randomize the game every time. But for a game like this, a story-driven game where it's hand designed, and you don't want the player to feel frustrated about having to go back like 10 minutes to the beginning of a level, when you could send them back to the beginning of the segment, where each segment can be up to maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and you don't really want to eat up too much more than that of anybody's time. And even that is kind of pushing it in the modern day. Most checkpoints are usually 30 seconds to a minute apart at this point. They've gotten so short. It's almost like playing WarioWare, except that it's the same style of game every time. I can take over now, I think.
Sure.
If you want, Ed.
Now, I'm just looking for these zombies. Clearly, it's in the graveyard. The only place you go to find a zombie... Yeah, here we go. Kill 5 zombies without using any weapons. Would you like to tackle the zombies? Or, I mean, you can do whatever you want. Don't let me tell you what to do.
We can do the zombie level now. Sure, we'll do the zombie level. I'm gonna make you play the zombie level, though, Ed.
All right. I would just like to at least see how frustrating it is.
I'll get you to the zombies, because it's not the beginning of the level. I'll just get you to the zombie level, the zombie part, and we'll see how you do. Maybe you'll get it on the first try.
Walking through a graveyard. Walking through a graveyard.
So we're skipping all the cutscenes here. All right. Wait, why does it say A? Oh, okay, because it's just a cutscene.
Did you just break open a tomb and find weapons inside?
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I was hoping to find inside. Wouldn't you hope to find something like that inside?
I think it would be funnier if you broke it open and there was just a skeleton in there.
Uh-oh, he's got a explosive. Okay. So we just got to kill these guys with guns. There's a lot of guns in this level, and in this game in general.
And in this game. Certainly does seem like that.
Probably shouldn't waste the bullets in this one, but... Oh, that's an explosive guy. Okay, we got to get away from him. Uh-oh.
This does remind me a lot of Max Payne. If Max Payne was a, top-down third-person kind of game.
All right, I think... Whoops, wrong gun. So that's what's called a heavy. We can't kill him with any normal means. We have to use an explosive to kill him.
Oh, you have to?
Yeah. So that's why I was luring him back. Okay, there's a zombie.
Great.
So we're at the zombie segment right now.
Great.
All right, just threw an axe. There's a runner, and we're dead.
What?
Okay.
I'm
dead. I'm going to pass the controller to Ed, because it's going to take us to the checkpoint right before the zombies come out. So grab a gun and enjoy.
Enjoy or...
Well, we'll see how you do. We'll see how you do, Ed. Nope, you don't.
Oh, All I did was get near him. He didn't.
Yeah.
Even,
Oh yeah. You can't even get within.
They don't.
You
Have,
can't even get within maybe 5 feet of a zombie.
That's not
the
fair.
hitboxes are huge.
How come they don't have any sort of wind up before they?
There's
just
no
murder
wind
you?
up. There's no wind up.
That doesn't make any sense.
You're just done.
That doesn't make any sense. That's actually that's terrible. That's actually terrible.
Okay.
Wow.
Just grab a gun, and you want to go to a place where there's a gun that you can pick up.
How do I shoot? I'm holding a gun, aren't I? Oh, come on.
It's the R trigger.
The R trigger. Which
Yeah.
is that R2 or R1? It's
R2.
R2. Yeah.
It's gonna be R2.
Wow. That.
Sorry. Yeah, and you aim with the right stick.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
There we
Sorry.
go.
Okay. Yeah, I should have probably fucking told you how to play before we got into it. Yeah,
Well,
this game has a lot of controls to it. That worked. And there's still an enemy. Why is he trying to kill you and not the zombie? I think even if we're enemies and zombies start attacking, I think we're both on the same team. We're on Team Human.
How come I can't shoot with this?
It might not have any bullets. No, it has bullets.
It does though.
Yeah, use the R stick.
Oh,
and
you
then-
have to aim first.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't just shoot straight.
Yeah, because if you're not aiming, you'll do an attack.
Gotcha. Okay, Mr. Zombies.
You'll do a punch.
Come on.
All right.
Easy.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's not gonna work. You can't just you might be able to get away with killing one guy with a machete, one zombie with a machete, but you're not gonna be able to kill him.
That's actually terrible.
You got to shoot that one.
That's actually terrible.
Wow, how'd you do that?
I don't
he's
know.
not dead. All right, you're dead.
Wow. I would have stopped playing here.
Yeah, this is
You don't.
I almost stopped.
Yeah.
I almost stopped playing the game, but this is fairly far into the game, and I was really enjoying the actual brawl portions, and I did want to see what happened next, you know, but it was more just you know, when you complete something challenging in a game, you want to feel a sense of accomplishment.
Right.
You want the player to feel accomplished after it. If what they feel, if the emotion that they feel afterwards is relief, that's bad. Because they didn't actually want to do what they just did.
Yeah.
They weren't enjoying it, and they don't feel like it was fair and that they overcame a challenge that was reasonable. They just got through something that was either for whatever reason, if it's poorly designed or for whatever reason, they weren't able. They were having a lot of trouble with it, and they were just frustrated, and they're just happy that it's over. Then I don't think that's not a great situation to be in. Yeah, he comes from essentially directly south, south here. So he can come through, depending on where you move here. I actually have this memorized to some extent because you kind of, that's one strategy you can use.
You can't even
to
get
beat
away.
This. All right.
You literally can't get away.
You can't mash to get away. No, there's no such thing.
If you try to dodge roll and they're already in the process
So he's
of
going to
getting
come
near
through
you,
here.
you just
know he's
die.
going to come through here, right? Just because of how I moved, I knew how he was going to. I knew
Right.
which door he was going to head towards.
Right.
So I don't have everything memorized though, but I do have that first zombie certainly memorized. We can grab one of these guns. We'll just guard here, and this is what I did pretty much to clear it. I would just guard a gun, right, so that I could pick up a gun and then run to the next place where there were guns.
Yes, that's really not fun though. That's not something you want to be doing. I don't know. This seems like a huge miss. Like a huge miss.
It is. We're showing like all the worst parts about the game, but it is overall a really fun game. That's a runner, right? So we take him out.
Right.
All right, we're gonna take him out. We only have 5 bullets left in this one. We're gonna grab the one that has 12, and then we're gonna. Oh fuck! All right, we gotta find another. Gun quick. I don't know if there, that was a runner. We got him. Okay, what's this?
At least there's a lot of guns around. I guess that's the.
I think this is a
idea.
grenade launcher.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a grenade launcher. Okay, so we get to kill. We get to one-shot a bunch of guys. All right, let's not worry about those. Let's get rid of this guy. And look for another gun quick because we only have one grenade. Oh, that's a gun. That's a gun.
That is a gun. Oh, yeah, just the way they latch onto you if you're anywhere close to them.
Yeah, the hitbox
That doesn't
is
make any
huge.
sense. Yeah.
And I don't want to waste too many bullets.
So now suddenly, now it becomes an
Okay.
issue of.
All right,
ammo
this is another
management.
this is another grenade launcher. If I cleared the zombie section on GameSoup on the first try,
Yeah.
well, I mean I've done it before,
Oh.
but I did it. But it took me I don't know how many tries. It's embarrassing how many tries it took me. Okay, I'm gonna wait here because we have this gun's really good actually. I have
Great.
this memorized. This one has 50 bullets in it.
Everyone's favorite part of Brawlers is waiting around for enemies to approach.
Yeah. Look at
And
his legs.
zombies.
Look at his
Yeah.
legs.
Ooh,
Look at his legs.
Jesus. Oh my God. Sir, go see a doctor. Jesus.
Yeah, you see, I should not have lost my patience there and ventured out because the runner could have come from the bottom. See, look
Oh.
at that. Look at that. I'm aiming up.
Yep.
If the runner comes from down there, I'm
Yep.
screwed. I just
Yeah.
put myself in serious danger. The camera is a real enemy in this situation. the camera really is the main enemy. It's worse than the runners because you can't see the runners coming. If you could see the runners coming, it wouldn't be so bad. Okay, so we got 50 bullets now. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna. Oh, we don't want to run though either because that'll move the camera too fast and we'll have time to react. This is a good weapon too. It's a crossbow. That's a one shot.
Oh, nice.
But I'd rather have the 50 bullets than the one shot right now. All right, we're playing the zombie level. If I die though, we're done.
Nothing like.
If I die or clear it,
Yeah.
either way. I think is that the clear? Oh, I think we got the clear.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, we got the clear.
Wow.
Okay, there was no more enemies.
Nice.
All right, so we got the clear.
Wow,
Kill
that-
5
yeah.
zombies without weapons? No thanks. No thanks. I won't be taking that challenge.
You'll have to someday if you want to get 100% on this game.
Not gonna happen.
I know you're such a completionist, Joe.
Definitely not a completionist. All right, so we're gonna try level.
Hey, that's the Heisenberg icon.
Yeah, it is. It looks like a Heisenberg, doesn't it? In the top left of the
Yeah.
level screen here of the screenshot from the level. Yeah.
It doesn't just look like it. It is.
Okay.
It is. Huh. Okay.
So we're gonna do the Fight Club level. We'll try this one.
Fight Club.
Just the beginning of the level, I guess, is a Fight Club level. Okay. So Joe's gonna play for a little bit, and then we're gonna call the episode, I think, because I think you guys are probably getting the idea.
Oh,
But I want to show you some
yeah.
of the cool portions of the game.
Kyler
So-
Turden.
Yeah.
I get it. That's funny.
So you can see that you can really abuse the rope in a one-on-one situation.
Mhm. Yeah, it does seem like that. Because how often in this game are you actually just fighting one guy? Probably almost never. Except for right now.
Oh, I threw him. Oh, I'm gonna do a finisher. Oh,
Ew.
wow. that was a brutal finisher.
His
I
head.
don't think I've ever finished that. I don't think I've ever finished that guy before. I mean, I've only played this level I think 2 times, but
It's weird how it starts off with 2 boss fights.
yeah, it doesn't really follow any. And most of the levels actually don't have bosses at all. Oh, so he's actually hypnotized. But there's
Oh.
no one else for him to fight. So I guess I'll just continue pummeling him.
Why is it when sometimes you throw out the rope, it doesn't pull him in? It just breaks as soon as it reaches the maximum length. Have you noticed that? Like that, sort
Oh,
of.
he's just a heavy guy.
Oh, okay. But see, there it worked. Inexplicably. There he pulled you right to
Oh,
him.
let's do the finisher.
Ooh.
Got him.
Oh,
All
all right, that's a finisher. Kicked him in the head. He's finished.
Yeah, it's one of the more common ones when they're down on the ground.
Okay. Guys with hats. I guess those are masks.
Oh, this
Whoa!
one. Actually, we might actually not finish this level. I forgot about this part. Okay.
That guy just drive into a wall?
Yeah, he does. He's a motorcycle guy. You have to actually. He actually. I was trying to roll out of the way, but I
good.
was stuck in the fence there. Yeah, you can see that.
More instant death.
Yeah, this is some varied gameplay. This isn't as bad because it is in the middle of a brawl. But yeah, it is some instant death. It is definitely instant death.
Yeah. In this case, varied.
Oh, he
does
took
not
the
equal
shotgun. See, that guy's a
fun.
shotgun. If you didn't know to be looking out for those shotgun guys,
Right.
you would be. Yeah, I mean, I would be dead now. There he is.
There
Oh
he
fuck,
is. Yeah, I
there
see
he is.
him. And
Okay.
he doesn't telegraph when he's about to shoot, does he?
No.
No, he doesn't. He just shoots. Yeah.
All right, let me take that shotgun.
He took my shotgun and now he's using it. Oh, that bike's leaving.
Yep.
See ya.
Yeah, I just shot the guy off of it. All right, so here we are going after the guy with the gun again. I'm gonna do a finisher on him, and then
Perfect.
we're gonna take his gun and use it on one of his friends. Oh, fucking shit! All right, I should have rolled out of the way there. So yeah, this is kind of a difficult segment here.
It does seem like I don't know if you get iframes while you're rolling, but it does seem pretty lenient as far as how far away
Yeah,
you can get.
rolling is really good.
Yeah.
Rolling is one of the best strategies of the game.
This is ridiculous. That guy just driving around on his motorcycle.
Okay, we're gonna try.
my
We're gonna try
God.
another level. You guys get the
Yeah.
idea. This one. It took me a while to get through this one, but I want to show more than just us failing at difficult parts of the game. So that one's borderline varied gameplay.
When you say varied, what are you really saying though?
Usually not good, but
Because varied can mean many things. I think
yeah, just gameplay that's not just pummeling guys with weapons and using guns, because that's essentially what this game does best. But yeah, you have to dodge the motorcycle guys, and I get it. I get that you wanna break up the monotony a little bit, which is fine. I think that's actually perfectly fine. Like the motorcycle segment is okay. I think the shotgun guy is actually makes that part a little bit worse, but it's a different challenge. There's another shotgun guy. Oh fuck, this guy has a gun too. This is tough. This is a tough game, man. Let's see if I can just disarm this guy. There we go. Give me. Oh,
Whoa.
See, the disarm doesn't always work.
Yeah.
Let's try it. Let's try it again. Let's try and disarm him. Give me that gun.
Everything.
All right.
Wow.
There's a disarm. If you do a grab and then press R button, you will do a disarm.
Everything happens
But
so
not always.
quickly in this game
Yeah.
that I feel like to really get a read on what's actually happening.
All right, I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try
Yeah.
to do a disarm.
Seems like you can play this game for many tens of hours just to understand the basic flow of combat.
Yeah, I'm actually still not that good at it, but I did manage to clear the game, so I got at least that good at it.
And once you've cleared it, what
All
is
right,
there?
let's see. It's not letting.
Uh-oh.
All right, I just keep trying to disarm. It's not. It just doesn't work. So sometimes moves just don't work on certain enemies.
Yeah, that's one of those things.
Yeah, you just have to like. It's just trial and error. It's not always. Yeah, the disarm. I was just messing around trying to get the disarm
Yeah.
over and over again.
Like it seems like there are some rules because, like you said, the rope doesn't work on thick guys. But if there's exceptions
All right, let me just get the.
for like everything, oh great.
What do we have here? Oh, we got bottles. We can just use them. Oh, I have a machete though. Let's
Yeah, you're
just use
holding a
that.
machete. That's got to be stronger than a bottle.
All right, now we just take those guys out and we take their guns. Now it gets easy.
Perfect.
Guns are really good. Like in a lot of games though, like try to balance guns to make them like they're just ranged, but they're not as good because you have to be because you don't have to be close to them, and they make melee weapons better. But no, and this guns are just the best. It's like real life.
I guess that's the incentive to run around and collect guns. You know, if that's what they're going for, the John Wick style of gameplay.
Yeah.
That's a good way to, get you to do it. Whoa!
Oh, he just disarmed me.
He sure
Son of a
did.
bitch. All right. Oh, he took my weapon. Now he's using it on me.
At least I kind of like that you get 1 or 2 seconds of QTE action.
Yeah, they give you the button prompts of what you should be doing. So, yeah, I think if you just had to watch the enemy animations to tell what was going on, it would be way too hard because
Yeah.
there's so many guys trying to kill you at once.
I think the prompts are necessary. At least in the very short amount of time that I played.
Oh fuck!
Oh wow!
I was trying to steal that guy's gun.
Chairman of the board. That's you.
That guy have a gun? He has a gun. Let's take it. Is there anything else I can do? Oh, I can kick this. What, that just threw it. That's not where I wanted to throw that. All right. Give me your gun.
Wow.
Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can really get one-shotted by the shotgun guys.
Definitely seems like it's possible to enter a fail state in this game before you realize it. There's a
Yeah,
guy
you just
holding his-
have to really watch out for the shotgun guys.
Yeah.
All right, there's a gun. There's a gun.
situational awareness and all that. Jeez.
All right, let's try to take the gun and kill them with it.
Nice. This is what guns are. Right, there we go.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Guns.
That sequence is you're just supposed to go for the shotgun guy, take it. Oh god. Okay.
Whoa, okay.
Give me your gun, sir.
It's interesting that you have 3 health bars, health capsules, segments, and that doesn't change over time, does it?
No.
So you start the game with 3, you end the game with 3. Because as far as I'm concerned, that's one of the prime upgrading mechanics in almost any game.
Yeah, you could upgrade the health, I think, and that would be something that you could upgrade in this game, and that wouldn't change the gameplay. So that's doable.
It'd be nice if you could use that for that zombie section, where they didn't just instantly kill you. Maybe you get 2 tries.
Okay, so we finished the level. We've got the motorcycle now.
Aw, dude, you didn't get the casino chips.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Scumbag.
It's not going to happen. It's like being told what to do, and I'm just disobedient,
No,
and
they're
I just don't want to be told what to do. I don't want to grab all the casino chips.
Oh, okay. You don't like challenges. You don't like being told what to do.
I like the challenge if it involves punching and shooting guys,
Oh,
pretty
I see.
much,
I
because
see.
that's what I signed up for.
Right.
If I wanted a game where I had to collect casino chips, I would play Casino Kid 2 for NES.
Nice reference. Pretty
Okay.
solid reference, I would say.
So I'm going to see if I can find a fun level, a neat level we can try out here. Should we try a really hard level? Oh, the elevator
Yeah.
level. Let's do the
Oh,
elevator
yeah.
level.
Classic elevator level,
Yeah, we'll
right?
do the elevator level.
Perfect.
This is near the end of the game. Spoiler alert. There's not really that many spoilers. It has a fucking elevator fight. It's a brawler. What do you want? All right, I remember this being really hard, though.
What do I want? I want the elevator level. That's what I want. All right.
Oops.
Yep, it's an elevator. Are there any weapons in this elevator? Sure.
Oh yeah, there are weapons. They'll be here.
Such as, I like how this elevator has plants inside of it. Maybe
There
one
will
of the largest elevators I've seen in recent memory. Possibly ever. It's a nice 3D take on the traditional brawler elevator level, right? You see him roll in like that?
All right, what do we got here? We just got some big guys. Okay, this shouldn't be too hard. Oh, they got something. They got tasers. It looks
Whoa.
like.
All right. Yeah, seems pretty fun, man. This seems like a good level. Not the zombie level. This, sure. I'm into this.
Oh, it also has a playground mode where you can just set up whatever types of enemies you want to fight, whatever kind of weapons you want to use.
Oh. Okay. So you can really troll your friends by making zombie levels.
Well, you don't make the levels. You just decide what drops into the arena. It's just a big open arena.
Oh,
All right,
I
so
see,
this guy's hypnotized, and then watch him beat up his buddy.
Do it. Yeah.
Yeah, our guy won. All right,
Nice.
now let's beat him to death.
Lose your head over it. Oh, he didn't lose his head over it.
Oh, this is hard. This is the hard part. This samurai, he's going to destroy me. We got to kill him fast.
Whoa. Let me guess. One hit kill?
Close to it.
Seems like. Yeah. I see those red circles, those concentric circles.
You got to just be
Yeah. That's
running around. You got to be running around like a chicken here. He is killing all the other guys though, which is really good for me.
Yeah, if you haven't played a lot of games, you might not know that red concentric circles are the universal symbol for you are about to be instantly killed. I would say. Well, I can think of at least one other series that does that.
Oh yeah, you can't
God.
even do grabs on him effectively.
Jesus.
Just waiting for your gun cooldown is a good strat here. Yeah, see? Can't even do a regular grab. No, watch this. If you thought that samurai was hard, wait till you see two samurais.
No,
yeah,
come
two
on.
samurais. We might not be able to do this one. I remember this took me a while to get. So if I keep dying, we'll quit. We'll quit. But
Two samurais.
I'll
and
attempt it.
a bunch of other
I'm not
fat
just
dudes.
going to give up before I start trying. Also, oh yeah, there's a guy with a taser trying to tase me the whole time. I'm trying to dodge two guys with samurai swords. This is a challenge.
If only that drone had some weapons on it.
Yeah. If only.
All he does is float there. Look
All
at
right.
you.
Oh, I should have hypnotized the fucking samurai. Why did I
yeah.
hypnotize a regular ass guy?
How do you hypnotize a guy? Why is that in your arsenal?
You unlock it as one of the bullet abilities
Ah, I see.
for your one-shot weapon.
I think you got this.
Whoa!
Ooh. Nice.
Yeah, I got him. Okay, cool. Okay, now it's guys with
Oh,
guns.
great.
This is only hard until you get a gun. Then it becomes easy. Then you just kill 'em.
Wow.
I told you, guns are the best, bro.
Yeah, they're really lenient too. You got a lot of bullets. You got plenty of ammo to just wipe. Look at that guy who's stuck in the door there. He's so stuck in that door. He's standing
Alright,
up
we're outta
straight,
here.
stuck in the door like that.
Okay, I love elevator levels. That's one of the more fun levels in the game. I feel like we've been complaining too much about the game when overall really it is 90% great. We've just been showing all the difficult parts.
You got an S rank.
Oh, I got an
bro.
S rank. Amazing.
You're my favorite bro who got an S rank in that level.
All right. So we got 52 minutes. Do you want to show? We could do the.
Yeah,
we could do a motorcycle level
Yeah, let's do one more. I think.
to show. Yeah, let's do this one. Here you go.
Okay.
I'm gonna make
For me?
Ed play this one. Yeah.
Here we go.
We're not gonna do the whole thing. I don't think. I think we'll quit part of the way through. But yeah, it's a motorcycle level. It's varied gameplay.
All right.
Yeah.
Press RT to shoot. Press L to move around. Pretty simple.
And you aim with the stick. Yeah, it's basically like twin stick shooter controls.
Seems like there is infinite ammo. Wow,
Yeah, you got infinite ammo.
Wow, I'm getting shot.
You're getting shot. You're gonna get shot a lot.
They really just they have good aim. They have great aim. Stop that.
Really good aim, yeah. Basically, you've got to kill them before. It's essentially just you need to kill them fast. That's it. It's more of a timer. You getting shot. They pretty much
see.
hit you every time. So you can see motor health in the
Whoa.
bottom right.
I do see that.
Yeah, you got to dodge cars now.
Oh, good. Oh,
So
good.
I hope that you're good at dodging cars because that's really the main hazard.
This is
Okay,
always
now you have to kill guys while dodging
While
cars.
dodging cars,
No
yeah.
problem. No problem. They can get hurt by the cars too. At least I guess that's fine. Oh no, you
Man.
didn't. How did you not see that coming?
talk about playing to your weaknesses. A top-down game with things
with
that rush you off screen.
Yeah,
What?
This is basically the same problem as the zombie level.
Yeah. I don't want
And I'm not trying to. We really shouldn't have been showing all the worst parts of the game because I really do want people to buy and support. I want people to buy and support the game, but I want you to also understand that in order to enjoy the brawler portions that are really fun, you also will have to do this.
Well, you couldn't see my face, but I made a
Yeah.
really kind of face.
like a seriously.
But
Did
no,
that really just happen?
we should be talking about the bad parts of games because once you talk about all the bad parts, all that's left is the great stuff. And there's no point in showing somebody how great a game is.
Yeah, almost every game has some problems, but
Yeah.
this. It kind of sucks though because this you can tell this took a lot of work to add this into the game, but it's to the detriment of the game. Like if it was just cut out of the game and the game was 20 minutes shorter because you didn't have to do this for 20 minutes.
Also, you can't dash, so if you just happen to be a little bit too close, you can't get out of the way. You just can't get out of the way like that. This
well, you made it to the next segment, but you're gonna love what happens next.
Oh, I will.
You got to dodge that X now. You see that X?
Yeah, I did see it.
If you get stuck on that X for like 2 seconds, you're dead.
I'm sure you're just dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So he's got like a Gatling gun, but so now you got to dodge the cars. Also,
why am I even being hit right now? Okay. Yeah.
You got to be careful. Because that orange truck, if you touch that orange truck on any part of it, you're dead.
This truck?
That truck, yeah.
Great.
Also now, so now you've got to do, there you go.
Yeah, I was killed. Yeah, you're right.
Like that little tap by that orange truck, that was enough. That got you, man.
I mean, this has so much potential to be really fun and interesting. Except for those cars. Like, this is kind of cool. It's cool that you can, like, kind of circle around and, like, there's some strategy. Seems like there's some strategy anyway. To avoid the X on the floor. Yeah, okay.
All right. Yeah, maybe the segment could be fixed. I would just make it really fucking easy. Yeah, take those cars out. They can hit you.
I mean, why are there cars in the first place?
Don't let the orange cars kill you if you touch them.
Yeah.
Just make it really fucking easy.
I'm not going to say there shouldn't be cars, but I'm going to say probably this might be streamlined by there just being no cars. I get that it's on a highway and you want to have cars, but they're annoying. And, like, nobody who dies of those
You can't see them coming a lot of the time. And you're also, like, concentrating on not dying from many other sources.
Yeah. Like, unless the point is to purposely just divide your attention between dodging cars and shooting guys, I don't know. Do one thing well. Because in this situation, I think the cars are a detriment to the game.
No, you got the clear, though.
Yay!
You did get through. You did better than I did, Ed.
Well, I am pretty great at brawlers. I'm known to be one of the best.
All right.
I think you'll agree, Joe. I'm pretty great. I've spent my whole life playing brawlers, unlike you.
I think yeah, you're right. I'm just gonna agree with that statement.
Oh, okay. I was only joking.
All right. So I mean, yeah, this is Midnight Fight Express.
Midnight Fight Express. It's fairly new, and it's on Steam, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's on Steam. I think it's on all the other major platforms. I don't know about PS5, but I think it's on PS4 and the old Xbox. It might even be on Nintendo. I don't know. It's on the old Nintendo.
The NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yeah.
This seems like a good weekend kind of game. You know, you pick it up on a Friday night, give yourself something to do for 2 days. You get really into it.
Yeah, you could clear this on a weekend. I think I was messing around a lot, but I think it took me like 6 hours to clear it on the first try. Like it's not too long. And I'd rather have a better awesome per second than a really long game anyway.
Right. Yeah.
And that's the most important thing. This is also still looking at it through the lens of an indie game, and I think it's really impressive.
That is true. Yeah, the fact that this was, I suppose, by and large, one guy's inspiration or passion. That in itself
Any more guns around here?
Is inspiring.
Oh, we don't go in there. We just go around. Yeah.
So what's in this level?
I don't really remember this one too well. Oh yeah, it's a convenience store. Oh yeah, it's getting robbed.
Oh,
Convenience store is getting robbed.
Sure. And once you kill everybody, you can be robbing it.
Yeah, we could just. I mean, I guess if everybody's dead, we might as well just take everything. I need a gun though, or at least something to cut them with. Oh, that guy's a shotgun.
Now I just want to play Max Payne. I wonder if that. I feel like that game probably did not age well.
No, I don't think so. I didn't even think it was really. I didn't even really like it that much when it was new, when it was like a hot game.
I played it only a couple of years after it came out, maybe 2 or 3 years, and I loved it. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, I think Dead to Rights was in the same vein, but it did it right. At least the the re-releases of it for PS2 and GameCube.
Yeah, it's kind of. I feel like it's got the same sort of like hectic action, where everything could be over in a split second.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, to be fair, was the worst part of Max Payne. But you know,
Whoa, what?
there was a guy hiding in the closet.
Yeah,
there.
there's story, but we're skipping.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
skipping all the story.
Nobody cares about the story. Look at that guy putting cans back on the shelf like a good boy. Maybe he's stealing them. What do you think, Joe? Should we? Do you want to finish off this level?
Yeah,
or?
I think we can call it here. I think
Okay.
we're good. I just wanted to have something
Oh
to look
my
at while we
Lord.
were ending the episode. So I really enjoyed it. If you like brawlers, I would give this one a shot.
Yeah, I did enjoy it. I think we covered the highs and the lows. Like even for me, this is a game that I might consider playing. So I mean that's saying something. So Midnight Fight Express, check it out on Steam. And we like you.